Xerjoff outdid themselves with this release right here in my hand. This is my first real test of this fragrance, and I gotta say, this is love. Xerjoff has always been king of florals. They do florals well. And the blend in this one, great. Soft, creamy, waxy, buttery florals sitting on top of ambery goodness. And I'm telling you, you do not want to skip this one. Keep it tuned in. Fragrance family, welcome to another episode of Pop the Cherry. This is where I pop the cork on a fragrance and give you my first test on skin and let you all know on camera here what I thought about the fragrance. I've worn this fragrance right here as my scent of the day today, and I'm going to inform you how it went. Good or bad? Spoiler alert. It was really good. Today, as the title suggests, I'm trying out 1888 by the house of Xerjoff from their Casamorati line. I love this line. I don't own enough. I own Lyra and I own this one. And right now this one is king for me. Lyra's on another level. It's a great fragrance, but this one right now, early returns, I'm very happy. So let's take a look under the hood for some stats on this one. Release date was 2013. How do I get my hands on 1888? My partner in crime, FragranceX.com. I'll take that time right now to thank my partner, FragranceX.com. You can utilize my code ROBES08 and get my channel name, by the way, and get 15% off on any purchase on FragranceX. Definitely one that you should check out on their lineup. They're getting more and more Xerjoffs I see in the past couple months here, so it's great to see more of this lineup on Fragrance X. So major notes to my nose currently with this fragrance would have to be some of the florals here, carnation, ylang ylang, but also it has a dark side a little bit. We got some coriander peppering through on this one, and we also have that beautiful, and I mean beautiful, amber. It's playing tricks with the florals on my skin, and I've never really felt anything like this, smelt anything like this in a blend like Xerjoff can do. Not too many brands can do tricks with florals and other notes together to play tricks on your skin. This is one of those. So what did I get? How was my day with 1888? Well, I'm wearing it right now. Dry down's there. It's nice. It's beautiful dry down, but let's not skip a page here. We got to talk about that opening. So let's remind me of that opening. I'm going to give you guys, there's $5, there's $10 for all of you. 1888 up top. What does it give me? The opening of 1888 kind of smells, it's got those buttery florals, but at the same time it has some sweetness in here. It really reminds me, you know what the sweetness reminds me of? The color of this bottle, brown, root beer-ish. It really has that ambery brown hue to the fragrance. Magnificent blend of florals. That ambery tone, the spices makes it super unisex right now. I really think that men or women can pull this off. The first note that hits my nose immediately is the carnation. It's giving me, the user, a powdery edge, and that ylang ylang, that yellow floral pops up, backing that up. The ambery tones in here, not too strong in the opening. However, their presence, which gives this scent that brown appeal, almost that bottle color, that almost cola root beer-ish. That is a mix of what ylang ylang is giving me, carnation, and that amber. What a nice blend. The blend is out of this world. I've seen some blends that don't work in fragrances. This works, and it's unique. I've never really smelled anything like this. The sweetness is well balanced with the beautiful florals that Xerjoff is known for. The bite is from, of course, some of the spices, coriander, namely, but it has also some saffron in here. It reminds some noses of root beer, And I can see that. Overall, a beautiful opening. It plays a lot. You got to be a fan of florals in your scents. You know, you can't be scared of some florals in here for the men out there. But if you're like me and you're in this journey like me, this is, you're forgetting about the florals. Well, actually, the florals are really good. You don't want to forget about the florals, but that ambery goodness is absolutely amazing. So let's get into the dry down of 1888. The dry down of 1888 continues to push the carnation as the central theme in this fragrance, and the amber is now more of a secondary note. Sandalwood pops in, showing more of its personality here. Again, a beautiful sandalwood note, very smooth transition from A to Z. And that's what I come to expect from the brand of Xerjoff. When they do fragrances that come up as something that's up your alley or in your taste, your wheelhouse, Xerjoff just bangs it right out of the park. And I'm telling you, some of their fragrances, I'm like, I don't know. You know, I'm not really big into florals, I'll be honest. Again, I love some florals. I love rose-based. I love jasmine. I can name them off. It's just not, I'm not a huge fan of them. They use citruses very well, but here, Xerjoff quality shows, and it makes a difference. And anybody that knows Xerjoff fragrances knows what I'm talking about. Just the blend from one transition to another. The notes dancing together is gorgeous. And that overall theme stays the same. You could almost say linear in a way, but well done. This is like one of those pop the cherries that I'm just like, this fragrance is just gonna get better and better. Like fall is just right around the corner. This is vying for that number 1, number 2, number 3 spot in my fall top 20 right now. It's going for the crown. That's how good this stuff is. And this is early in my journey. Again, I'm going under the elbows here. That's what I'm trying to do here. Under the elbows, under the shoulders. The shoulders of the bottle. That's how much juice I want to wear this year. We'll see if I get to it with of course, my collection, but we'll see. 1888, good. Now let's get into the revolver. Down to the revolver, we'll talk about seasons, day or night, versatility, projection, longevity, and finish it off with my overall thoughts on 1888. Let's start with seasons. What do I think early in this journey with 1888? Where do I think this one would go into? I think this is a tweener. I really think spring, fall, overcast days, this is gonna do so well. Not too warm, not too cold, just right in the middle. I think this will work so well. Day or night? Either or. I really think either or. It has that balance throughout. It's not too sweet or sexy as a scent, but it has some sensual qualities to the scent also. So you can wear it on a date. It will work really well, high quality stuff. But I can see this also as a signature scent for somebody. I'm not kidding. I really think that it's well done. Versatility, fairly high. I just talked about the versatility just a little bit. I think it's very high for this type of fragrance. You wouldn't think, the way I describe it, like almost a root beer type of fragrance with a lot of florals, but they're so buttery and so gorgeous. Yeah, I can see high versatility with this one. Projection and longevity. How did I do on my skin? Performance. Not amazing, I'll be honest. 4 to 6 hours on my skin, which is a little light for me. As a scent like this, I want more. Change that 4 to 6 to 8 hours. I would like that more out of this fragrance. So 4 to 6, I got to keep an eye on that. The push was fairly average to low. So we got some performance issues. Not that I mind. I like my fragrances to be all over the place. I'll wear my bombs when I want to, and I wear my more subtle fragrances when I want to, and I got cold weather and warm weather ones. So I'm not really looking into that, but you may be looking into that, especially if you're paying Xerjoff pricing. You want something that will push a lot more. Again, you don't have to take my word for it. My skin may be different than yours, but performance 4 to 6 hours, which is not bad, but it's low, and the push wasn't really that great. So overall thoughts, man, let's, oh yeah, that root beer brown hue to the fragrance is absolutely, and that smoothness that it goes, when it goes on my skin, it really has that buttery smoothness to the fragrance. So overall, 1888 is all about the blend, the transition, and the quality. All those things really shine, and those are really important qualities for me in a fragrance. I really like to be entertained with my fragrance, but I'm also looking at a good solid transition. I'm looking for a good blend, because kudos to the nose, because you're making stuff that is unique in the game. Smells great, but the notes work together to make it unique. So the quality shines, Xerjoff quality is there. I loved Lyra from this lineup, but this may be my favorite from the Casamorati line. So when buying Xerjoff, it's all about the quality. In this one, it's in here in spades. I can't wait to start delving into this one for the full-fledged review, especially this coming fall. I think this thing's gonna shine for me, and I can't wait to give you guys the full-fledged review on this one, because this is a treat. For a fragrance reviewer like me, this is a treat. I can't wait to start delving and trying this one out. So that is my initial thoughts on 1888 from Xerjoff, from their Casamorati line. I would like to hear your take on this one in the comments below. If you have smelt this fragrance, please let us know in the comments, good or bad. I'd love to hear your take. If you have enjoyed this content, please hit that like button. I certainly appreciate that. If you aren't subscribed yet, hey, why not? Start subscribing, hit the bell while you're at it, so you can be part of my notification gang, and obviously be notified of all my new videos on fragrances. If you're not getting enough from me, you can always check me out on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. My handle's the same as my YouTube channel, Robes08. You'll find me on all those platforms. I also have a Facebook group right now on fragrances. It's called Fragrance Guru Nation. We're up to 16,100 members. Pretty big group for fragrances, and we discuss fragrances, new releases. People are splitting fragrances. People are selling, buying, things like that. So come join us today on Facebook. Now, I will leave you with a few takes on those social media platforms. I ask everybody on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and I go, hey, what do you guys think about this one? So you're gonna hear different takes on this particular fragrance, not just me. And I certainly appreciate everybody that chimes in on those platforms with me to obviously fill the back end of this video. So you'll see all those comments back at the end of this video. As always, a great or poor fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your scent wisely. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a good one.